Hey Naheem, what do you think's been the key for the running game the last four games? You guys are producing a little bit more than you did at the beginning of the season.
I think it's just staying patient with the run game. The O line's been blocking, and I think as a running back, we've been a running back group. We've been doing a great job of just slowing things down and being patient and getting into a groove. You know, shoot, we really just been working really hard at practice, and that's really what it comes down to. We've been taking the coaching. The line's been blocking well, and as running backs, we're just taking that next step forward.
Is patience just a key in this rushing attack? Because obviously that was sort of Marlon's hallmark last year.
Yes, I think with this running game, it's a little bit different. Personally, for me, I've never really ran an offense like that. It's with my background, it's been see hole, hit hole, and now it's wait on those double teams, waiting on the big Q and Ryan and Costanzo and all those guys to work for you, and that's really what it is. When you have a great O line like we have, why are you gonna hit the hole? You might as well sit behind those guys, let them push guys back 5 or 6 yards like they do sometimes, and you ride the wave.
Zach Keefer.
Naheem, I'm curious, what positions did you play growing up? Were you always a running back? Were you moved around a lot? And do you even consider yourself a running back now?
Well, when I first played Mighty Might, I was like the quarterback. We ran a lot of Wildcat, so I threw some passes, but my whole life it was really I played everything. My dad told me that from really early age. I always did kick return and punt return. I always did Wildcat, quarterback, running back, receiver, and I won't say I consider myself a running back. I'm whatever they need me to be, a receiver, a punt returner, a kick returner. I've been PP on special teams, and just versatile. And I think it's been going well for me. So I don't know if I'm actually a running back, but I know I can run the ball, and I can run the ball with anybody. So against anybody. So I make the most of every opportunity I'm given, no matter what position it's in.
Mike Chappell.
Naheem, you mentioned patience, and we've talked to you about patience with this running back group. But is it difficult when, like you may have 12, 6, 0, 2, 6 carries, and you really have to kind of wait your turn and when it comes, capitalize?
Oh yeah, I mean honestly, yeah, it's difficult, but it's not about me. It's about the team. My first year, and my first year, maybe even the last year a little bit, I struggled. Just trying to find that way from like playing a lot to not playing as much as you want to, and sometimes you got to just find your groove, and sometimes it doesn't matter if you find your groove or not. You got to go out there and be right. So that's what I'm taught. It doesn't matter if I have a groove or if I'm in the zone or not. When I go out there and they call a run play or whatever play it is, I got to go out there and execute. But truthfully, it was hard. But that's what I've learned, and I think that's why I just became better over the years. Just mentally, I talk to myself a lot better, and I'll tell myself, "Hey, Naheem, you may not get 15 touches, you can get 5, and you can do everything you're supposed to do with that 5 because it doesn't matter how many plays I get. I have to make the plays count, not count them. So, truthfully, it was tough, but I think that's where I've evolved as a player, just mentally staying in it. And sometimes I may not play a whole quarter, but then I got to go in there and make that play, and that's what I'm supposed to do. That's my job. So, I've taken pride in that, and I think that's why I've mentally and physically gotten better as a player.
You mentioned finding a groove. I realize you've got your own business, but the last 3 or 4 games, Michael Pittman has found a groove. Have you sort of seen that his evolution, and after the injury, he's really a factor right now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think to anybody in this building, I don't think it's a surprise that Pitt's playing good. I think with Pitt, it's just been making the most of the opportunities. You never know how the game goes. Sometimes it's a game where he's going to see a bunch of targets. Sometimes he may not see targets. That's how our offense is. We have a lot of weapons, and that's how it is. We don't. That's why I think it's hard to game plan and stop us. One week it may be Pitt go off. The next week TUI is catching a touchdown, and it's hard to game plan. We don't know exactly who you're going to stop. So I think really it's not even that Pitt's been in the zone. I think just Pitt is getting some opportunity and maybe a little bit more opportunity, and he's been making plays with the opportunity he's getting. So obviously when you're making plays, Coach Nick and Coach Frank are going to find ways to get you the ball.
Okay, we'll go last one, Jim Aiello.
Yeah, Zach's question just made me think, who's the best non-quarterback passer on the team? Because we've seen Zach throw him. We've seen Trey played obviously in college. You said you played some quarterback. Who throws the best ball? It's not a quarterback.
I don't know. I don't know. I like to think I can throw pretty good. I don't have the strongest arm though, but I think I'm pretty accurate. But I think we have some really I don't know. I'd probably say I don't know. I don't think it would be me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Probably Trey or Zach, but not me.